Hi, Stephanie from My Connection Builder here, and in this video I'm going to show you my strategy for if for some reason I just simply stopped using My Connection Builder for a while and now I have to get caught up, okay? So here is my dashboard. You can see that today I have no follow-ups. That is because I have missed all of my scheduled follow-ups and this list is long. You have to hit see more to even see all of them. That can feel daunting. What I recommend you do is go over here to your newsfeed, and you'll see a handy little note here that says you have two team touch bases to be done today, you have 5 lead touch bases to be done today, and you have 5 client touch bases to be done today. Now those numbers are dependent on what your goals are. They reflect what are in your today's progress goals based on the income goal that you set up when you were establishing your My Connection Builder account. But here's what I would do. I would think, what is the most important category to follow up with first? I would probably say leads. So I go to my leads. You have 5 lead touch bases to be done today. Click here to start. I'll select start. And here it will take you to a shortcut where all of your contacts that are leads are pulled up right in a line for you. Generally, you'll be able to select which of these is upcoming follow-up, today, or missed. But because I've missed it for so long, nobody is upcoming. Well, I have one upcoming. Nobody's due today, and all of these people are missed. It's up to you if you want to clear out the entire list right away or just do your goal of 5 for the day, but you can easily do that here by simply going down the line, writing a touch base summary of what you said to them. Maybe I'm going to call Sarah, maybe I'm going to text her, maybe I'm going to message her on my private personal Facebook page, and maybe I want to message her on my business page. However you are connecting with somebody, you can write a touch base summary or select one of the other options where you can email them directly, Facebook message them directly from your page, anything like that. Establish a follow-up date. I touched base with them via text on today, and I'm going to submit it, okay? Then I can go to the next person, type in my touch base notes here. I'm going to go ahead and connect with Michelle. Maybe I connect with her on Instagram, okay? Set up my follow-up date for her in, let's say, 3 weeks. Today's date is the 13th. That's correct. Go ahead and submit. All right, for Kanisha, let's say I just want to do a Facebook chat with Kanisha right here. Say, okay, I'm going to type her a little message. I'm going to log it as a touch base. Otherwise, the system will not log it as a touch base, but she will still receive the message. Okay? Maybe I am finding out her needs, wants, and desires, and I'm going to have my follow-up with her in 2 days. I'm going to go ahead and send it. Okay? Now she has received that message from my page into her inbox. I'm going to click off of the screen. There, I have 3 done in just a matter of a minute or so. Let's see, I'm going to connect with Sherry. Let's do send an email. And now if you are connected through Google integration, this will actually send this person an email from your Gmail account. And you can see it pulled in her email automatically. Type in a subject. Type in what you want to say to her. You had contact made. Let's establish a follow-up in, I'm going to connect with her again tomorrow just to see if she got my email. I can go ahead and hit send email, and this will send it off to her. And let's say I was just going for my goal of 5. I'm going to go ahead and connect with Kelly here. Just go ahead and do a touch base note. Let's say I want to connect with her in person. She's my next door neighbor, and I'm going to go over and have a little chit chat with her in her living room. Okay, chat with her in her living room about the opportunity. Meeting arranged. It was in person, as I said. It was actually an exposure. Let's call it a home party. And remember, these exposures are set up in your business management when you establish your account, so those will be personal to you. And establish a follow-up date. Maybe I said, hey, in 1 month, I'm going to come back, see how you feel about the products, submit. Boom, there we go. Now let's go back to my dashboard. Now we can see that all 5 of my touch bases are done. Yes, I have a daunting list to catch up on in my miss list, but in this way, I can just focus on getting my goals done and move on to the next category. Let's say I want to connect with my team next. You have 2 team touch bases to be done today. Click here to start. And here we go. I actually only have 2 people in my account that I have categorized as team, so let me touch base with both of them. I have contact made. I did this through my Facebook personal page. I'm going to establish a follow-up date tomorrow and submit. And here we go for Susan. Same thing. I did this via text. Establish my follow-up date in 3 weeks with her and submit. Let's go back to my dashboard. There we go. 2 out of 2 touch bases to my team completed. Let's move on to the final category of clients. If you select right here, again, it will pull up a list of your contacts that you have imported as a client. And again, using this toggle, I could locate just the upcoming ones, just the today's follow-ups in this category, or missed, but since I've been gone a while, you can see that all of them are missed. Let's go ahead and just get through 5 of them today so that I can hit my goals. I'll start with the top. And again, in these examples, just as an example, I'm writing touch base notes, which is handy if you are connecting with people in a way that is not fully integrated with my connection builder, which is the Facebook chat or email. But you can obviously choose any of these ways to connect with somebody. Let me establish my follow-up date in 4 days. I touched base with her on a phone call, and I'm going to submit. Okay, for Lana, let's say I sent her a message on my personal page. I'm just going to write a couple of notes in here about what we discussed, establish my follow-up date in 1 week, and I went ahead and submitted that. Let's do Christy. I'm going to touch base with her in email. And again, I could email directly from my Gmail from within my connection builder, but let's say I used my Yahoo account and I just need to make a note about it. Emailed her there. Let's establish my follow-up date for 2 weeks from now. That makes sense for my conversation with her. And submit it. Only 2 left. Here we go. Let's say I want to establish a meeting with her. I'm going to add my notes about the conversation. We did this in person. Maybe I saw her at the grocery store and I said, hey, can I come over next week and talk to you about the business you've been asking about? She says, sure. That's established a meeting. Let's do my follow-up date. I'm going to do a custom date for her because today's the 13th. Let's say we said in 1 week. We're going to do the 20th. Hit apply and then submit it. 1 more and we'll get our 5th one. And again, maybe I connected with Margaret on Instagram. I'm going to write a little note here about what we discussed. This was just a contact made. Let's establish my follow-up date for her in 2 days because the conversation was still active and I don't want to leave her hanging for too long. Go ahead and submit it. There we go. Now we go back to my dashboard and you can see that I have completed all of my daily touch base goals. And granted, I didn't catch up on all of my missed ones, but there in just a few minutes I've reached my goals, I've gotten back into the swing of things. I should have some upcoming follow-ups based on those new touch base follow-up dates that I established. And if I have extra time, which hopefully you would because that only took a few minutes, you can go back to those lists and follow up with more people, or simply click on your missed list and see all the people that you missed a follow-up with and start clearing from there. That's all for this video.